Welcome to the GMS Podcast, your weekly recap of the ship recycling markets from the world's largest buyer of ships for recycling, GMS. Each week, we bring you highlights, headlines, and insights, your trusted source for what's moving global ship recycling.
It's week 44, and as October slipped into the shadows, the ship recycling world found itself facing a truly Halloween November.
That's right, Ingrid. A spooky end to the month brought plenty of surprises. Trump's Southeast Asian tour wrapped up with a truce on U.S.-China trade sanctions. Oil slipped just under 1% to around $60.67 a barrel, and OPEC Plus hinted at deeper supply cuts for early 2026, a chilling omen for freight costs ahead.
Even the Baltic Dry Index caught the bug, down 1.3% for the week and almost 8% for October, its first monthly drop since April. Global trade is wobbling, and recycling is feeling the shiver.
Yet somehow along keeps its lights on. Despite being the lowest-priced destination, a few brave arrivals still docked, even as owners hesitate to face the market's cold reality.
And globally, stultifying. A sluggish quarter, scattered sales, and a widening gap between sanctioned and clean tonnage. 2 LNGs cleared, and even the Monica P. bulker changed hands, a lonely highlight in an otherwise ghostly ledger.
Starting in Bangladesh, where activity flickered but failed to ignite, a handful of end buyers kept their yards warm, yet domestic mills stayed frosty. Steel plates slipped $3 to $529.5 a ton, and the taka weakened again to 122.37 against the US dollar.
Still, there's a little light at the end of the dock. More HKC-compliant yards are joining the fold, bringing the total to 21 by year-end. Progress, even if it's at candle speed.
Over in India, it's a tale of little hope. The rupee lost 1.25% to end at 88.7, while steel danced in place. Sanctioned ships selling far below market have spawned a two-tiered system, confusing bids and spooking confidence.
Inflation sits at just 1.54%, leaving room for cheaper loans. But with sentiment this shaky, who dares bite?
Then to Pakistan, where imports ire continues to haunt the coast. Cheap Iranian steel keeps undercutting Gadani's margins. Even though plate prices stand over $230 above India's, the rupee closed at 283.17. And with no HKC-certified yards yet, Pakistan's top ranking might be more trick than treat.
And finally, Turkey, where supply remains the rarest ghost of all. 4 years with hardly any tonnage, the lira at 42.06 to the dollar, and inflation north of 33%. Recyclers nudged offers higher, but fundamentals still under wraps.
So, as we sail into November, familiar monsters lurk. Weak demand, political fog, HKC hurdles, and a vanishing stream of ships. The industry is holding its breath, waiting for that next real spark of life.
Haunting or hopeful? That's the question this Halloween November. To get the complete insights, download the full GMS Weekly on the GMS mobile app.
And subscribe to GMS Podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or YouTube for all the latest market insights.
I'm Ingrid.
And I'm Henning. Thanks for listening. And see you next week.